grip, so we gave us the power, so we he's showing out, that's why we
Yo, we are back. Episode number 39 of the Not the Same Podcast Sports Show, hosted by me, my your one word C Micah. I'm used to seeing my name at the bottom. I'm throwed off. Not like I can't actually put it on there. Thewed off. As our sis Portia Love would say. Thewed off. You know what I'm saying? I flewed out, as she would say. Salute to her. We saw her recently.
What up, Miss Wanda?
What up, Miss Reese? What up, D? What up, everybody sliding through, man? Like I said, Not the Same Podcast Sports Show, hosted by me, C Micah, and my brother Rob Redeem. Brother, how you doing? How you doing?
Hey, I'm good, brother. And we gonna get through this. What up, Jess James? I'm good, man. I'm ready to talk sports.
Yes, sir. So please do us a favor, like we do every show. If you are watching this, hit that like and subscribe button like you see on the screen. Hit that like button. That helps the people on YouTube to promote us and let everybody else know that we're live. So the whole YouTube space will know that we're live. And if you hit that like button, also hit the subscribe button so you would know when we are going live. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, like that there.
Yeah, bro. Let them know what's up with the
rebroadcast. Hey, let's talk about the people who rebroadcast in the Scooter for Praise 365 Radio. Shout out to Scooter and Praise 365 doing big things. And they're also one of the rebroadcasters of the Not the Same Podcast. Our homeboy His Hop, Sam His Hop, Who's Hop, His Hop out in Las Vegas for His Hop Podcast Radio. Shout out to them for the rebroadcast. Parable Radio, thank you for rebroadcasting us. 520 Collective, our homeboy Eric Boston. We had him on a couple of weeks ago for that MLB trade deadline. Shout out to them for the rebroadcast. And it's sports, it's fam, MTMB Sports fam. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Just everybody for the rebroadcast and everybody supporting. And guess what? Shout out to y'all also, man, because without y'all, we wouldn't keep it going. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Shout out to our boy B Plus out there.
Yeah,
Dallas
man.
Fort Worth. Rob know all about that city.
Yeah,
all
man.
about
I know about DFW, brother.
Yes,
what part of Dallas you in right now, bro?
Yeah, let us know what part you in, brother. Because I don't know, but Rob do. I'm gonna act like I know though. I could have just played it off. yeah. That part.
Hey, let me tell you something. It's so many parts in Dallas, bro. They don't call it Big D for nothing.
Pause.
no.
Who needed that one? Jesus.
I didn't, bro. My head ringing like a mug, bro.
He said Carrollton.
Okay. I'm not gonna even front. If you would, I thought he was gonna say like Plano or Carrollton. Where's that near? Boy, this boy got me over here tripping. Where that near? I'm talking like I'm from Dallas now.
You might as well be, brother. You spent half your life there, just about.
Yeah, just a little bit. Nah, about 7, 8. I'm a mutt, bro.
The big D. All right, man. Let's get to what's popping, man. We gonna have to just move on because my eyes hurting. Somebody tell me what's popping.
I ain't messing with
Look
you,
at B
bro.
plus. Pause. Ooh, sweating. Ooh, Jesus.
Pause. They had a different type song that sound like that. I'm done, bro.
Ooh, help us, Lord. All right, man, let's get started. WNBA playoffs start tonight, actually, and postseason awards.
Yeah, man.
Rob, let us know about that, man.
Hey, so tonight you got the Las Vegas Aces.
He said Carrollton right next to Plano.
Yeah, next to Plano. Okay. Number one, Las Vegas Aces. You know, we had it was real big when we talked about the Aces at first because they took Becky Hammond and gave all that money. And now we understand why. She's number one with the Las Vegas Aces. And we're going to get into some of these awards with our players. They host the
Plum may help that case too. And I forgot the tall girl name. Both of them real nice on that team.
No doubt about it. Then
yeah.
Phoenix Mercury, they slid into the playoffs with a 15 and I think 28 record, something like that. But it is all the way backwards. But we know who Phoenix Mercury is. I know if y'all not WNBA fans, that's who Brittany Griner plays for. They did slide into the playoffs, but they about to slide back out because Tarasi's out also, and Skylar Diggins can't do it all by herself. I'm just saying. Skylar Diggins, they're out of there. The defending champions, number 2, Chicago Sky. Actually, Las Vegas and Chicago.
Let that breathe. My bad, bro.
bro. You know I'm trying to make it through this.
I know. Go ahead, bro. My bad. Remember, bro, get a WNBA update.
Bruh. All right. Number 2, Chicago Sky, who actually has the same record as the Vegas Aces. They're 26-10. They take on the New York Liberty. Candace Parker, defending champions, that is, Candace Parker. You got the Connecticut Sun versus the Dallas Wings. Seattle Storm versus Washington Mystics. Going right into the awards, since I just said Seattle Storm, Breanna Stewart got the Player of the Year this year. Jackie Young, she wins Most Improved Player. Aja Wilson from the Las Vegas Aces, she got Defensive Player of the Year. Hey, she's been beasting on defense this year. Coach of the Year, Atlanta Dream. The Atlanta Dream coach, she got Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
Let's see, Ryan Howard, she won Rookie of the Year, and Breonna Jones of the Connecticut Sun, 6th Woman of the Year. And that is your WNBA update. Hey, let me tell y'all something. When they get to the playoffs, they ball all year, but when they get to the playoffs, it's something different for them because it's best of 3. It's best of 3 for them. They don't get a 7-game series. They get best of 3.
Ain't no feel your way out, fam. You got to go on and get to business. You know what I mean, with them.
When they
go home. Salute to the WNBA, man. We'll have more talk about that. We probably have our sister C on at some point to dig into it a little bit more. But with that being said, NFL preseason takeaways so far. What you got, bro? I got one.
It's too many games, bro. Let me tell you something. This week 2, look,
this is true.
Week 2 has 16 games starting tonight, which is Chicago at Seattle. So, D, you should be happy.
Jackson,
this is on
what
ESPN.
Up,
Jackson, Ronald Jackson, it came through. What's good with you, bro? Chicago versus Seattle tonight. D, you should be happy. You get some football. It's on ESPN. Catch it before our bedtime because, you know, we go to bed super early because we got to get up super early. So try to catch at least the first quarter where the starters are in. And after that, that's all my takeaway because it's too many games, man. 16 games this weekend starting tonight. Go ahead,
One of my takeaway is Baker Mayfield's named the starter for the Carolina Panthers when they had like a real battle with because it could have been 3 other quarterbacks, but Baker went over there. And I'm not shocked because Baker, although he's been ridiculed a lot, he's a good quarterback. Now he's not great, but he'll get you to the playoffs. And the Panthers ain't been in the playoffs in forever. Shout out to our brother Mitch Durrell. That's your Panthers report, brother. But also my next takeaway, man, the Pittsburgh Steelers, who recently lost Big Ben, that is our man Just James' team. They had a rookie quarterback by the name of Kenny Pickett. Looked very, very good in his outing. Very, very, very good in his outing. Like he had I think he scored like 2 touchdowns when he was out there, man. So salute to him. And, you know, he has a chance to actually win the starting job. Now, he has an old school coach in Mike Tomlin, so he may wait a couple of games, but it's going to be him for the future. And, you know, this is no more of my bad, bro. This is no more of the Big Ben, the stiff quarterback that can't move. No, all their quarterbacks can move. And they're going to get rid of Mason Rudolph because he's a little bit crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
B plus said, I can't stand Baker. He's good. Yeah, I mean, now look, man, he kind of weird, he goofy, he extra, man, but he a decent quarterback. He's solid. You know what I'm saying?
He can get to the playoffs like you said.
He's what Johnny Manziel should have been. That's exactly what he is.
Go ahead and that, yep.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Who they? Hey, yeah. And as for your Cincinnati Bengals, man.
Hey, Burrows will be coming soon.
Yeah, he had he had his appendix removed, I believe.
Yeah, he'll be ready.
I forget.
I
think he'll be ready for the season, man.
They showed me
right last year.
They did. D, you right. I'm thinking today is Thursday. I really wish it was Thursday the way I'm feeling, but it's Wednesday, so it starts tomorrow. D, you are absolutely correct.
As for the Bengals, like I was saying, I think they had a good chance to be solid next year. This year, do I believe they'll get back to the Super Bowl? No, I do not. I think it's going to be tough for them. But I have total faith in Joe Burrows. That's a bad boy. He young, but he's bad boy. I like him.
That boy got his IQ is up there for a quarterback. Bruh. Like you got quarterbacks, and that's what I'm gonna say about Baker. Y'all can say he's not that good. Baker has QB IQ, man. Like he knows how to read defenses. He knows how to check down. He knows, you know what I'm saying. So when you have the fundamentals, you can make it.
He got little legs on him too. He can run a little bit.
Yeah. You got fundamentals, you can make it.
Yeah. All right. Next subject: NBA schedule released today. Thoughts, brother?
Man, I ain't
Okay, you ain't got none. I got plenty. My team is playing on Christmas Day.
I got
opening
the Christmas
game.
schedule.
Okay, no, yeah, the whole schedule was released today. We see.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just got the Christmas guy. I don't care about the whole 82 game schedule.
I do, because I'm like you were, like your soapbox was a few weeks ago, brother. Over here, kind of get some of these NBA games, dog. Struggling over here. So yeah, but as for my team, we got a Christmas Day game. Our opening game is against the New York Knicks, and it's gonna be good for us. We got 28 national TV games, bro. That is ridiculous.
Hey, that's 28. About time. 28.
28.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Yep, 28, and the Lakers gonna have 35. So
they gonna have 40. I don't even know why they got a local TV package for real, bro. Because everything they do is on national TV.
National TV, brother. It don't matter what the record is.
Yes, sir. Last thing, LeBron signs a $97.1 million. It's really a 2-year. I ain't have enough space in there. 97.1. 2-year $1 million extension with the Lakers, and the second year has a player option, which means they got him for 1 year, and then when his son get drafted, he gonna dip set and go wherever his son going.
Hey, get your money, LeBron. Same way.
Oh yeah, get paid, brother.
Same way
Shout
Westbrook got his
paid,
money.
young hitter get paid.
Right. Same way Westbrook got his little 46 when he did his play opt-in, because he knew.
Yes, sir.
I ain't restructuring nothing. I didn't hit nothing but the side of the backboard, literally last year. So therefore, get your money, and this man get a player option in the second year.
Yeah,
bruh.
Man, LeBron get whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
He basically walking logo, new logo almost. You know what I'm saying? Everybody considers either him or Jordan, so he's the next Jordan to most people that's younger than 35. You know what I mean? So
yeah, salute
to him, and he deserves the praise he gets. He's a very good player, stays in shape. So respect. B+ says, is Westbrook gonna have another revenge season? I have an answer for that. It is
no.
On to the Soapbox Segment.
Soapbox.
We love you, B+, but nah, dog, nah. That boy done, man. He done like Thanksgiving turkey, dog. He done. Now, if he comes off the bench, then that's a different story. But as a starter and being a super important player, no, he's done, because he's not going to be a super important player because he's a point guard and LeBron is a point guard. It's not going to make sense. LeBron offense got to run through him. So, anyway, go ahead, bro. This is my bad. I'm supposed to say my spiel. This is the Soapbox Segment where me and Rob go in on soapbox topics, and Rob normally does sports topics. I do a lot of real life topics, but we have a timer for 2 minutes, and we go in like that. My brother, is you ready?
I'm ready, bro.
Let's go.
Listen, man, the NBA brought in, let me pull this up real quick. The NBA brought in $8.76 billion last year. Yeah. Their all-time record of attendance is 108,713 at AT&T Stadium for the All-Star Weekend that year. They had the Ice Bowl down in Dallas. Speaking of Dallas, B+. NFL brought in a record-setting 11 billion attendance last year. Dallas holds the record for 105,121 in attendance. At that same stadium, the NBA broke the record at AT&T Stadium. NHL brought in 1.4 billion attendance record. The Winter Classic had a record of 104,173. The Winter Classic is real big in the NHL. MLB brought in 9.56 billion. Dodgers, I told you they was the most popular franchise.
You did too.
Holds the attendance record of 40,000 plus fans. The Cardinals are second behind that though at 30. NCAA football, I got to break this down in conferences. Big 12 brought in 40 million. Big 10 brought in 57 million. SEC brought in 54 million. Pac-12 brought in 34 million. Even the ACC brought in 30 million. All-time attendance record, 106,000 at the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
Here's my point, man, because I'm tired of seeing this on the news. If you got all these people, fans, 106,000, 40,000, 105,000, 108,000, all these people coming together to watch a sport, why are we still struggling with bigotry, racism, prejudices, when we can get together for these couple of hours to cheer on the team and watch them go up and down the court, up and down the field, up and down the ice, around the bases, and we can come together for 2.5 hours, but we can't get our lives straight on a regular basis, man. hating each other at the color of our skin. As a black man, I'm just sick and tired of it, bro. That's my soapbox for today.
Message.
That's all I got to say to that. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. I forgot my buzzer be moving, man. You know I got to have my buzzer.
All good, bro. I made sure I was where I needed to be.
There it is. All right. My soapbox is a little bit less serious, but it is serious in a lot of ways. So if you are 35 years or older, we work in jobs. You may go to a gym, you know what I'm saying, work out, get your workout on. You may walk outside, get your walk on, you know what I'm saying. You come home if you got a place, and you come home, you take a shower, get yourself together. You know what I mean? You go to work, before you go to work, get yourself together. Here's my soapbox. How in the world, if you over 35 years old, you got kids, almost grown, you know what I mean? How can you still walk around God's beautiful green earth and still be musty? How, bruh? How? How is that? How do you raise children and you teach them, hey, you take a shower, you do all this, you use this, but you yourself is still musty? How if you go to somewhere, and this is what tops the cake, right? If you're going to a special event, a special dinner with your friends, you know what I mean? Or you going to a special concert with your friend, how could you walk your black self, white self, yellow self, Asian self out the house knowing doggone well you ain't wash your tail? What is wrong with you? What is the problem? Like, I do not understand, why do people do this? Why do we feel like, as a people, that it's okay to come out smelling like onions, pig's feet, and I'm gonna leave it at that, skunk. And I ain't talking about because you been smoking, just stinky. Like, how does that happen, bro? I do not get it. I don't understand it. Because there should be a level of intelligence and age that you get to. Is like, okay, it's probably not good to stink. I understand that you work out and if somebody catch you right at the gym, okay, you probably gonna be a little funky. But you've been working now. But not 6 o'clock in the morning, my guy. Not 7 o'clock at night after you got home, had a chance to wash up. Especially not at a public event. What is wrong with you? Stop it.
Hey, let me tell you something. Somebody told me, and this is about yours, see. Somebody told me if somebody breath stink, they can have a bad tooth and they just can't afford to go get it fixed. But if you musty, you made a choice. And I'm going to leave it at that, bro.
You chose violence, dog. You chose violence. Violence against me, against my nostrils, man. Like, I adhere and love my nostrils. And I don't like them being violated by the funk of somebody's body, man. Like, hey. Just stop it, dog. All right, man, let's get into debate fuel. Word for the day is wash your tail, wash your tail. All right, number one, I'm just disappearing all type of stuff. This is our debate fuel segment where me and Rob debate and go back and forth for particular subjects, and we have a timer like this. It goes for 5 minutes. When it's over, you hear a buzzer that sounds like this. First subject we got to tonight. Why do non-playoff teams like the Lakers and Knicks keep getting Christmas games? Why do non-playoff teams like the Lakers and the Knicks keep on getting Christmas games? Mr. Davis.
Because they keep on getting Christmas dollars. More money, more money, more money.
Yes.
They the gift. They are the gift that keeps on giving. Let me tell you something. Yeah. The Knicks are, and no offense to my white brothers and sisters, they are the great white hope of the NBA.
They're the Larry Bird of the NBA.
Let me tell you something. That's what they are as a franchise, as a team, because the Knicks haven't been good since the 70s. They had their little run in the 90s when they went up against the Bulls. And, they had Patrick Ewing and John Starks and Anthony Mason and the bullies. Mm-hmm. And the Lakers are just the Lakers. They're going to always sell out. They're going to always be on TV because guess what? No matter how much we complain, guess what we're going to do? We're going to tune in no matter what it is. Go ahead, C.
I think it's exactly what you said. Is based on markets, and they like media markets, and they think New York is a big market, and everybody loves the Knicks. And Knicks fans are, one thing I can say about Knicks fans, they are not bandwagon fans because you ain't had no winning. Knicks and Cowboys fans are never bandwagon fans. They can now they're irrational, But they're not bandwagon because, dog, you ain't
delusional
won nothing. Yeah,
but-
yes, you are delusional, but you ain't won nothing. And our homie V is Miss Venora is a Knicks fan. I'm sorry, sis. I'm sorry. But my whole life, they have not been good, the Knicks. I've seen them go to the playoffs twice because they had one recently, and Trae Young bowed on them boys and made them look embarrassed while they were screaming Trae Young's balding, and he just dropped them off and got them out the first round. And then back when Carmelo Anthony and my man Jeremy Lin was getting off, it was all right. Then before that, it wasn't until back with like you said, Big Pat.
You and them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Mason and all them folks. That's crazy. As for the Lakers, at least the Lakers have been good in recent history, and also I can say it's because it's LeBron James, and the NBA don't know how they can function without LeBron James, although there's a plethora of so many great, awesome, big-time talents in the NBA. They still fear not having the NBA without a LeBron James or a Kobe Bryant or a Michael Jordan. It was in that order. You had Michael Jordan, then you had Kobe, now you got LeBron. You know, Kobe and Michael overlapped a little bit. LeBron and Kobe overlapped a little bit, but they kind of riding with LeBron, and they really, really, really want your boy, Mr. Zion, to be the next LeBron. We'll see what happens this year because he is awesome.
You're right. They want LeBron to be the next great, and the NBA does this, and I don't understand why. They pick one when they have all these great. You got Giannis, you got Ja, not just because you on here. You have Zion, you have so many
Luka, all these folks.
Yeah, Luka. Well, they're not gonna let Luka do it, but because they didn't let Dirk do it. As great as they are, they just not gonna let it. They're not homegrown. No offense, no hate, but they're not gonna let them. They're not gonna let them be the face. But you have all these great, and even with Giannis, it's like, we want you to, but you're not really us. You dig what I'm saying? Like it's just the way that they about the NBA goes about it. And maybe if Giannis gets another chip, then they'll start looking his way. But right now is Golden State. They're promoting teams if it's not LeBron. You know what I mean? It's always LeBron, and then it's, well, look at the Golden State Warriors. Look at the Memphis Grizzlies. Look at and they'll pick one or two players from that squad, but they always make, like the Knicks right now, name me one player on the Knicks outside of Brunson because he just got there. And they under investigation. So, yeah, and that's a whole nother thing. Like, now they under investigation for tampering.
Right.
His daddy worked for the squad. I mean, how can you get around that? Like, I'm going to talk to my old dude.
The general manager was his agent. Before he became the general manager of the Knicks, he was his agent. So, you know what I mean? It's basically probably like his godfather, I'm sure. You know what I mean? But anyway, man, I just think it's weird, man. I think the NBA always had this problem of overvaluing markets over successful teams, right? I think the successful teams should get elevated. And, you know, I can't complain so much because it actually happened for my team. We're successful, but we have a star. But I'm saying, like, somebody like the Milwaukee Bucks should be on all the time because Giannis is a star, but they're in a small market. You know what I mean? Like that, it shouldn't be just because. I feel like if you're in a large market but you ain't winning, then you should get some games, but not all of them. You feel what I'm saying? But if you're in a small market and you winning, you should get a lot of games because it's only a small market because the media is not exposing it to other people. I mean, it's a small market financially, but you get what I'm saying? They're considered a small market because they're not being exposed to everybody. Kansas City is a nice-sized city, but it's not Chicago. But the Chiefs are getting exposed like crazy. You know what I'm saying? The cheeseheads were
Green Bay.
Green Bay, that's not a huge city, but it get exposed like it is. The NFL gets it right. That's why they big billions, and the NBA they trying. But we love the NBA. With that being said, man, that's it on that. All right, next one. This is interesting. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens still haven't agreed on the deal. Should we be concerned? Lamar Jackson and the Ravens still have not agreed on a deal. Should we be concerned? Mr. Davis.
Is Lamar still his own agent?
Yep.
Say less. Go ahead, bro.
Should we be concerned? I'm going to say no. Although I think he is goofy for being his own agent, I think in the NFL, quarterbacks matter. And teams complain and they fuss, just like they did with Kyler Murray, and they put all these stipulations, but at the end of the day, they pay him. Because you got to have a quarterback. And I think that's what's going to happen with Lamar Jackson. He is an awesome quarterback. I think they having turbulence with getting this done because you have an unqualified person being, not that he's dumb, I'm not saying that, but an unqualified, he's not an agent, he's a player. He's not an agent. He's not used to brokering these type of deals. He may be used to brokering some deals, some endorsement deals for himself. But these big $1 million joints, that ain't what he do. You know what I'm saying? Iguodala tried to do that, but Iguodala was not in his prime when he did that. He was a role player when he did that. So Lamar Jackson, who is absolutely in his prime, I think that should be scary in a way if the Ravens say, you know what? We ain't going to do it. Now, I don't think they're going to do it, but still, that could be scary.
I say this about Lamar Jackson, and I want to clarify. We're not calling this man dumb. You dig what I'm saying? Because I don't know what he went to college for. That man can have a degree in finances. I don't know
right.
I don't know what he went to college for, but this is what I will say. If you're going to be your own agent, at least hire yourself a lawyer. That's it.
Come on, man.
Because you need somebody who can read that contract to a T, and then you negotiate your dollars. Then you don't have to pay anybody but the lawyer. You dig what I'm saying? You got to pay a tax person. You might as well have it right. I think sometimes we want the money so bad, like I'm going to represent myself. I don't want to split no dollars. But at the same time, you can lose out on incentives. You can lose out on, certain little things that can protect you if you get hurt, like clauses and whatnot. Hire you a lawyer. Have a set amount that you want to do. Hire you a lawyer, let them read that contract, then go to the table and let it be known.
I mean, you think about it, God forbid that someone hits your car or someone hits my car and we're trying to get a settlement from the accident. What we going to do? Yes, we have insurance. Insurance deal with lawyers. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? And you need a go-between to work on your behalf. Now, absolutely, they're going to get paid and they're going to make some money off the deal. It's part of it. But I think a lot of times you will be better off, if you got the right person, you'll be better off just go ahead and let them handle that joint for you. You know what I mean?
I mean, look, they'll be a fool to let Lamar Jackson walk away.
Right.
And this is kind of reminiscent of Dak Prescott. He bet the bag on himself and got hurt. Now, he came back later and got his bag, and kudos to Jerry Jones for that because Dak was able to get his money. But Lamar Jackson, the way that he plays ball, it's kind of excuse me, y'all. It's kind of scary in the sense of he could be injured. He could be injured way he plays because he's not a pocket quarterback. No. He runs. He gets to spots. He puts his body on the line. So he needs to sign something quick.
Yeah, I think so too. But I would be shocked if they get past training camp and he ain't signed the deal. One, because he has not been. If they're negotiating a deal and he's been to training camp already, he's not the type to sit out, then he wants to play. You feel what I'm saying? So I think whatever happens on the last day of training camp, they'll be like, all right, man, we got to go on and settle. Let's get it. We up in the $200 million range, and I'm arguing over $30. Not literally $30, but you dig what I'm saying. When you got $2,300, you ain't fighting over 30, okay? 30 or 50, okay, fine, I take 30. You dig what I'm saying? That's what I think he's arguing over at this point. So I think it would be smart for that brother to go and secure his future. And I also think it would be smart to keep working on his passing. And although you can run so well, brother, sit in that pocket a little bit. Save your life. Save your back. Save your knees. Because although you are very, very fast, the athleticism goes down as you get old. And you can play a long, long time without being super athletic. An example, the GOAT, Tom Brady.
Yeah, so, he gearing up for his next season right now.
That's right. And Tom Brady sat out the whole training camp. Mutually agreed to part from the team, a.k.a. I don't want to be at training camp. I'm 45 years old. I ain't studying this stuff.
Right.
And I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him at all. All right. Next one. Will Kevin Durant sit out this season because he's not traded? Will Kevin Durant sit out this season because he's not traded? Mr. Davis.
So I got a two-part to this. Kevin Durant loves basketball so much. He's always playing in leagues. I can't see him sitting out because he just loves basketball. He's one of them people who loves the game of basketball. But at the same time, Kevin Durant is also the kid that will say, screw it, I'm going to sit out and pull a Ben Simmons. You dig what I'm saying? So it all depends on where he at mentally when the season starts. If he got that itch that he want to play, then I think he will play. But if he don't want to play, then I think Kevin will sit down, man. Like, I really do.
Yeah, I have no belief in the world that Kevin Durant would sit down. I feel like he is not built like a Kyrie or he's not built like a Ben Simmons. I believe he loves hooping that much.
He does.
We know he loves hooping so much that he came out there literally on an NBA game without no lotion on his legs. That became a meme because his legs was ashy. This dude came out just purity with the crust and the blocks looking like a city block on his legs. This man loves basketball. Like he's a real basketball junkie, and I cannot see it. Now, I think he will talk that talk and be like, nah, man, I ain't going to even play. But when them games get started, and he got to see his team playing, or he got to see his team struggling, or he got to see somebody come in and go run a 45-point lead on them and embarrass them, I don't think he's going to be able to sit down and take it. It's hard for me to believe that because I believe he's too much of a hoop head. Now, a lot of NBA players are not the same. It's a lot of them pun our show, but it's a lot of NBA players will sit down in a New York minute and would not miss one beat, but not him. It's hard for me to believe with him.
Yeah, I'm with you with that. Because like I said, it's just so much to Kevin Durant. First of all, Durant's from the same area I'm in, from the DC, the DMV area. So that's all you do is hoop, especially hoopers. I like to hoop, but the hoopers up there, they just different, bro. They play in the snow, they play in the rain. This is literal. I'm not playing no games. I'm not exaggerating. They do this. This is what they do on a regular basis. And that's Durant. But I also seen Durant pull some, as we like to say, skirt moves sometimes. Okay. You know what I mean? Where he quit and like, give me my ball. I don't want to play no more. You know, and I'm just curious if if that's the route that he's gonna go. Because right now he's trying to get to Houston now. I mean, not Houston. He's trying to get to Philly to play with Harden again. So we'll see what pop off with that.
Yeah, that's crazy. I really, I mean, it doesn't matter because it's not in my conference, but it is in your conference. I really hope that don't happen. You know what I mean? Because you signed a contract, my guy, and you signed an extension. You just signed an extension. This team was built by you, basically. You know what I'm saying? Josiah, which is the GM, was not very, very happy with what is going on. I mean, the owner, Josiah, and the GM, Sean Marks, they was like, okay, look, we don't really like Kyrie, but we want you. So come on, Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? We don't really, we're not sure if we want to fool with Harden, but come on, we'll take Harden. We definitely don't know nothing about Steve Nash. We had a good coach already here for you, then took them to the playoffs, but you wanted them out, and now you like, hey, man, I ain't getting my way. I want to take my ball and go home. I think what's really, really, really hurting this brother, this humble pie, seeing Golden State win without him. You know what I'm saying? And Golden State has gotten older just like he has, but they still winning. You know what I'm saying? Steph is later on in his 30s. Draymond is in his 30s. Clay is in his 30s. They ain't had injuries or whatever, but they came together, and they're a great team, and they've always been those three has always been championship worthy, and it's proven even in their 30s they're still able to get a championship.
Yeah, I mean that's where the pride come in at. You know what I mean? Like, man, I think KD felt like, you know what? If I leave, y'all ain't never winning nothing again, and I'm gonna go on to win great stuff. And me and Kyrie, we getting ready to win multiple championships. We out here in the least, ain't nobody gonna touch it, and it ain't been the case because nobody's scared of you. You dig what I'm saying? Nobody's scared. You got dogs in the East, and that's the one. Look, it's the beast of the East. Them boys play gritty over in the East. It's a whole different ball game. Giannis is a beast. We talked about him earlier. My squad. Hey, I'm telling you right now, look, all of them. That's all they want to do. They want all the smoke. And if you come in there like you trying to take over, they're going to put you on your behind. And KD is starting to realize that nobody's scared of you anymore. And the reason nobody's scared of you anymore because you don't have Clay and Steph to bag you out. Now, I'm not saying, listen, KD is probably one of the greatest players in the game right now. I'll put him in the top three. And if you can name me two, if you say top five, give me the other two you putting over the top three. My point that I'm making is there's no fear factor with KD. There's nobody else there. All we got to do is focus on you. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, sir. D said, "What's up with Deshaun Watson? They're debating on. They're trying to get him suspended for the rest of the year. That's what the NFL wants. He's kind of in limbo. I think he did play in the preseason game, which is crazy. But yeah,
preseason, not regular season. That's how they get around it.
This is true. All right, last one here. Baseball season is almost in the home stretch. Who's primed to be in the World Series, Mr. Davis?
Brother, I did not do my research.
Okay, who I have is the Dodgers, one team that you were talking about. The Padres, they got all those trades recently, like Juan Soto and all these people, and it has not worked out well. You know, it didn't work out for them. They was behind the Dodgers. They had a lot of ways to try to catch up with the Dodgers to even get into the wild card position. So I'm not sure about them. On the other side, like I say, our Cardinals are looking very good.
Real good.
They still winning, man. Their trades actually did work out. They're winning. Salute to them. They can be a dark horse who I really think that will surprise a lot of people. Although the Yankees are very good, but they have lost, I believe, 8 of the last 10 games, and they still like way up on their division. So they'll be in the playoffs, and they'll be, a division leader. Yeah. But who I think is going to be a problem from over there, New York Mets. They have two stud pitchers. And in the playoffs, that's what matters in baseball, pitching. You know what I mean? That is like a big part of baseball, and they got some awesome pitchers.
Yeah, but the Mets are right now number one. So, and plus they in the National League, and the Yankees are in the American League. So,
right. I'm just saying for New York. That's all I meant.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Like Subway Series, if you was doing that. Okay, I got you. No, and pulling everything up, because I mean, this is the power of being able to go on the computer while you live on the air like everybody else do.
This is facts.
Yeah. So the Yankees are up 9 games. So I think right now they just packing it in. If you up 9 games and you coming into September stretch, like the home stretch, hey, you rest your pitches, because they get hangnails and be gone for 3 years. So you got to watch that.
This is facts.
Everybody know they get a hangnail, bro. They is on the injury report quick. So Yankees looking good. I think, like you said, as far as over in the National League, I definitely think the Cardinals could do it, but the
Dodgers number one right now, or did they? I think
no,
they passed
we
the
still
Brewers,
number one.
right?
No, we number one, solely number one. 2 games up over the Brewers, but those Dodgers, man, Dodgers are 80-35, bro, and they don't, and they had some great trades. Yeah, so they're gonna have home field advantage. It's gonna come down to pitching, and it's gonna come down to what everybody like to call small ball. That is the little defense.
Yeah, that was the craziest thing ever, D. The Cards won last night because the pitcher hit the batter and walked the run in, basically.
Yep.
So it's loaded bases, ninth inning or whatever, and
bottom of the ninth.
Man, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, and that's how you lose a game. That got to be the most literally shaking my head, face palm moment to lose a game, man. Yep. But yeah, I'm hoping for some magic for our local team here, man. But like I say, I'm just impressed with the Mets. Very good. Jacob deGrom, very good pitching, man. Like, you got to be impressed with pitching. They got I forgot the other dude they got, but it's 2 like aces. A lot of times on a pitching staff, you have an ace and then the other guys, but they normally don't got 2 aces. So they nice, brother. They real nice. But I didn't know the Dodgers was that far ahead, man. Dodgers, awesome.
Man, Dodgers is not playing no games with these fools out here. Like, literally right now, the Dodgers are up 17 games in a division.
Nobody is catching them. Nobody,
bro,
no one, Craig.
That's another squad who, and I mean, the Mets have 75 wins if you look at it from that standpoint. But the Dodgers, 17 games up, yeah, they in chill mode. But one thing I'll give them, they still playing, and they not, you know what I'm saying? They still playing their games, they playing hard, and they still getting them dubs. So yeah, that's big, man. 17 games up, yeah.
Dodgers are a problem. It's still hard for me to believe that you said the Dodgers are more important to the LA market than the Lakers. It's still, I can't believe it, man. It's hard to believe. I know you told me, and other people have stamped you on that, but it's just hard for me to believe, man.
That's because I told you why. You're an NBA fan. Guy. Yeah, right. You're an NBA fan, so it's like the Dodgers. Yeah, what up, man? I'm telling you, bro. The Dodgers is Bro, they have 40,000 come and see them play. They hold the MLB record.
They got bigger stadiums, bro.
I mean, dig that, but what I'm saying is the Dodgers are it, bro. It's the Dodgers.
Yeah, it definitely ain't gonna be the Lakers this year. I don't care. I'm calling it right now. It won't be them this year.
All right, Lakers playing. I know we talking. Oh, who you got winning it all? MLB, real quick.
Me?
Yeah, you said the Mets.
Yeah, wild card Mets.
Okay, got you.
Dark horse Mets. Yeah,
I'm gonna be a homer. I'm going STL.
Yeah, I want STL to win, but it's just too easy for me to pick them. All right, man, let's get into
That's
the
why
one word.
Did.
Right, the one word of the day. Maybe at some point. This one word. No. Of the day. The one word of the day is John Calipari. John Calipari. You don't know who this is? It is this man, the head coach of the Kentucky Wildcats.
Head cheater.
Yes, he has won a championship, NCAA championship. He has also had great recruiting classes. He's coached some of the greatest players: John Wall, Anthony Davis, Derrick Rose, all kind of great players over and over and over again.
Marcus Camby, didn't he?
Marcus Camby, that's what got it all started up in UMass.
Yeah.
He has a very, very, very good track record as a head coach. But here's what happened. If you keep up with college sports, you have heard of a league called the SEC. SEC is known for what, Mr. Davis?
Football.
Yes, sir. That is the whole point of this thing. So I'm going to read a little article. There seems to be some beef between Kentucky Wildcats' two biggest head coaches. On Thursday, Kyle Tucker of The Athletic reported that John Calipari is demanding a new practice facility with or without the support of Mitch Barnhart. Mitch Barnhart is his AD, right? Within a report, a quote from Calipari called Kentucky a basketball school, which I would believe most would agree with. That is unless you are Mark Stoops. Mark Stoops is the head football coach of the Kentucky Wildcats, right? Calipari says this is a basketball school that has always been there. Alabama is a football school, so is Georgia. I mean, they are. No disrespect to our football team. I hope they win 10 games and go to bowls. At the end of the day, that makes my job easier, and it makes the job of all of us easier. This is a basketball school, and so we need to keep moving in that direction, and keep doing what we're doing. Now, he's making this little fuss because he's trying to get a new practice facility. This is what he do to drum up support and get money. In the quote, Calipari mentions that he has no disrespect to the football team, but Stoops certainly seems to have taken offense to the comments, with Stoops also noted that the football program has had more postseason success as of late with the hashtag 4 straight postseason wins. Salute to Mark Stoops. This is what Mark Stoops tweeted. Basketball school? ? I thought we competed in the SEC? ? Hashtag 4 straight postseason wins. With that being said, Kentucky was bounced last year by the great upstart. What was that school? St. Joseph's? Was it St. Joseph where my man?
Them one words.
Yeah, got on up out of here. They have not been to a championship or anything like that in years. So the funny part is that the players and people that support Kentucky start saying a retweet calling Calipari's comments insulting. Then this is the funny part. Calipari reached out to Stoops to apologize, right, and tell him he was sorry. Guess what? Stoops did not take his call and did not take his apology. I don't want your apology one word. It's fake. You apologizing to save your butt. So, John Calipari, you are the one word of the day. Talking too much. Now, if you ever watch college sport, we know that Kentucky has been a basketball school for years. They known for winning championships, but they are in the SEC. And as soon as they ever got a real football coach, the football team was going to surpass that basketball team. It has never happened because they had never had a coach to do it. Now they have a coach to do it. There wherein lies the problem for John Calipari. I know a lot about John Calipari because he used to host the college team that I follow, the Memphis Tigers, and he would pull these type of stunts to get more money. And our football team will be struggling, can't get anything they want. And I remember our old football coach, his name was Tommy West. He said, I was begging just to get some wallpaper for my office. And I'm listening because John Calipari's office was directly above his, and John Calipari is getting a whole new floor put in his office. My man couldn't even get no wallpaper, and Calipari's getting like hardwood floors in his office. You dig what I'm saying? So that's the way Calipari had been living, but all of a sudden his luck has ran out at this SAC school. It is the SEC. It just means more. That is their slogan.
Yeah, bro. John Calipari, you are not Mike Krzyzewski. Hey, if anybody just saw me jerk that hard, my dog just scared the mess out of me. I am not.
Yeah, that boy did. That boy did. I just like, I'm going to keep it moving. Like, I don't know what happened, but my man was looking shook over there.
Hey, I was shook because it came in and licked my leg, bro. I wasn't expecting. I thought my door was closed. All
right,
so
man.
Just to let y'all know, man, my dog has now become the one word of the day.
That's right. All right, man, we're going to come to our favorite part of the show right here where Rob talks to you people.
Have you ever thought I really enjoy what these guys are doing? How can I help support them? How can I support this podcast? How can I be a blessing to them? Look, you can hit our Cash App up, # Not the Same Podcast. You can go to notthesamepodcast.com/support, or hit that like. Go ahead and show them what they can do. There you go. Like, subscribe, notification button. Hey, share it out, man, because I know a lot of people are still kind of struggling coming from over Facebook, coming strictly to YouTube. So when you see we live, hey, go ahead and share it on your page also. All you got to do is copy the link and paste it on your page.
Yes, sir. We appreciate y'all sliding through. Tomorrow night we will have a special guest, Miss Jessica Johnson. She hosted a very, very awesome award show within our city of celebrating St. Louis artists, Christian rappers, as well as podcasts and all kind of people she was celebrating. She had a real nice award show. I'm talking about with the awards and people giving introductions and all. It was very nice and well put together, and we want to talk about it and show her some love from our city. Miss Jessica Johnson tomorrow night on Not the Same Podcast, live at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, man.
With that being said, my name is C. Micah.
I'm Robert Dean.
We out, man. See y'all tomorrow at 6.
Christ lives in us, so we gave us the strength, so we gave us the power, so we he's showing out, that's why we